All right, everybody. So we are going to go through this PowerPoint is posted for you in Google Classroom. I just want to go through a few key parts of it, focusing on the difference between plant cells and animal cells. Okay, because I know that in OdysseyWare, that's kind of an area that seems to be struggle is identifying those key differences. So this entire PowerPoint will be uploaded for you in Google Classroom, and you can use it to complete the extra credit that's posted with it in Google Classroom. Okay, right now, like I said, I just want to go through and emphasize like those key differences between plant cells and animal cells. So in this PowerPoint, it's going to go through what cells do, right? What they're involved in. Every living thing is made up of many, 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 many cells, right? It's how we grow, it's how we get energy, nutrients, all of that stuff. So, very important, the basis of life, right? Which is the basis of biology. These structures inside of the cells are known as organelles, right? So, that word just means small organs, okay? So each cell has many parts to it. And when you initially look at a plant cell versus an animal cell, I think that it's clear that they're a little bit different of a shape, right? That animal cell looks more circular, and that plant cell looks more, has those hard or those straight sides on it, right? So the reason for that is because of the first key difference, which is the cell wall. Okay, so plant cells have a cell wall, whereas animal cells do not. So if you think about a plant, right, you can kind of crush it, whereas like human skin, that can't be crushed, right? It's very soft. I actually have a plant right here. Let me get a piece of it. So if I have this leaf, okay, I can break it, right? And I feel how that breaks. Okay, that's because of the the cell wall that goes around all of these cells, right? Whereas human skin, it's very soft, it's malleable, right? We can move it around. That's because there is no cell wall. Okay. So like it says here, right, the cell wall is hard, it's rigid, it provides that support and shape. You can see on this image on here, all of those have more clearly defined walls. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next one. Okay, so as many of you know, human beings and other animals, we get our energy from consuming food, right? We get food in our body, we process it, and that's where we get our energy from. Whereas plants, they get their energy from the sunlight, right? I know you're all saying it. Okay, so plants have these things called chloroplasts, and that's what they use to convert that light energy into chemical energy. Okay, so human beings do not have chloroplasts because we do not take in the sun for energy. Okay, plant cells have chloroplasts so that they can do that process, and it's actually what gives most plants, right, a green look. This one's dying, so it's kind of yellow. Okay, so they capture the energy from sunlight and use it to produce food for the cell. So because cells do not have, don't eat food, right? They have more. This thing is missing. It's hiding it from me. Okay. So they have a large vacuole, whereas human cells have multiple small vacuoles, and human cells also have lysosomes. Okay, so those lysosomes, now it's not moving. Okay, here we go. So those lysosomes are used to break down food and old cell parts, right? So if you think about a plant cell that doesn't eat food, it doesn't consume food, right? It doesn't need lysosomes because it doesn't need to break that food down. Okay, and then the vacuoles, plant cells only have one, whereas animal cells have many, but the plant one is really, really large. So that's where it stores food, water, and waste. Okay, so if you think about a plant cell again, right, if you squish a leaf, it's going to release a lot of water. Plant cells hold a ton of water because it's so important to their processes, right? So it just has one large area, one large vacuole to store that water. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so those are the ones I specifically wanted to go over. Everything else in here, please go over it, use it, like I said, to complete that worksheet. I just wanted to highlight those key differences. Okay. So if you have any more questions on the different organelles, the cell structure, please, please, please come to office hours, or you all know, contact me. You've got my phone number that you can call, text me at, or you can email me anytime. Make sure you get that assignment submitted in Google Classroom so that you earn the points for going through this PowerPoint and completing the worksheet. Thanks, everyone.